Hi. I'm loosening up to talk to you guys. My mind just goes blank. It's just gonna take me a second here to get my composure. There is a topic for today. Oh God. Okay. What's the topic? What's the topic? The topic is external circumstances, control. The topic is fail fast, start over fast. The topic is get organized. What is this? What is the value here? This is a transparent documentation of me going from A to B to end goal. I love what Jim Rohn said. One should go and make $1 million because in order to make $1 million, you need to become a person who makes $1 million. Once you've made the $1 million, give the $1 million away because it was about becoming a person who can make $1 million. It's not about the $1 million. And similarly, this channel is about becoming the version of me who is successful YouTuber, successful actor. This is me becoming that person. What is it gonna take for me to become successful YouTuber, successful actor? I believe there are a bunch of tasks that need to be achieved, conquered. A lot of tasks need to be done, taken care of. Consistency over a period of time, practicing the craft, having intrinsic motivation, good management of myself and my time. Essentially, I am my own boss and I am my own employee. Well, first of all, this channel is also about manifesting. And to me, manifestation is the belief that I can choose any reality. I can choose who I am. As long as I manifest the proper way, it can come true. So this is also a manifestation channel. I wasn't born with money or connections. You know, if anything, I would say I was born into an environment that believed money is scarcity. World is out to get us. So the culture that my parents come from, my father said this and genuinely believes this and preached this to us, that we're not liked and that no one's going to help us. They are not going to give us success. And by they, I'm talking about Hollywood. But my dad meant it in any way, any institution of success. The mentality I grew up with was that success is something that was given by another entity. Success is something that someone has to give you or allow you to have. That's a belief that clashes with manifesting. Manifesting is I am successful. I grew up with the voice, you will never be successful. Quite literally, verbatim, you will never be successful. Muslims are not successful. They don't want Muslims to be successful in this country. I don't believe that. But a part of my journey was undoing that defeated this defeated mentality. So what is it to become successful? I think put in work. I'm going to put in work. So for me personally, what does that look like? It looks like job to pay bills, tasks, actions to make dream reality, fitness, mental health, personal choices, what I consume, what I read, what my personal philosophy is, stoicism, my character. This channel could be transparent in 3 different categories. And transparent wise, I'm right here, starting off with a job. I am choosing real estate as income. And that's also a beginner level in itself. Identifying the tasks to be a successful YouTuber and a successful actor. So that's the other. And then the third, which is the most important, is rewiring the mind. Unlearning the beliefs that do not serve me, like the ones that my father has, the ones that I grew up hearing. Unlearning those. The third category, which is the most important, is my own philosophy. Unlearning what I was taught and then learning my own philosophy and building that. That's what you can expect to see on this channel. How I'm going to cultivate success for myself, and how I will lay out the environment for myself to thrive and achieve my dreams. I don't want to harp, and I feel that I have, on where I'm at anymore. I've got the bad habits and I've got the self-limiting beliefs, and I'm lazy. My internal fire, it's a little bit dim. The flame is a little bit small, and I don't want to harp on that anymore. It's time to just go full throttle. What am I going to go into though? That's important. Step 1, identify daily tasks that satisfy each area that we are taking care of. Dream building, body and mind, and then work or finances. But those are the 3 categories. So the first step is to identify the daily tasks, achievement and furthering in those 3 categories, and then fitting them into a routine, sticking to that routine. It's all a moving, breathing, living thing. So identify those tasks. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about rewriting everything. The Ab Challenge videos are a tool for me to gauge where I'm at with accountability, consistency, and fitness. I might do the check-in at the beginning of the ab video and check into the 3 categories. Without further ado, I'm gonna go and do my ab challenge.
I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
You don't have to feel good about it. You just have to keep going. The feeling will pass, but you will remain. You are greater than your feelings. Going to bed late and waking up early to work for a few days won't kill you. You're not going to burn out. You're doing what it takes. If you're one of those people that push work-life balance, just remember, the people who like working a lot don't care. I've never regretted trying harder at anything ever. Hard times last long, but an epic story feels like a lifetime.
Your motivation. motivation. You need discipline. Because motivation's not there every day. I'm missing motivation most days.
Through discipline, through self-discipline, through repetition, through tons of repetition of the same thing that you don't want to do. And that's the key thing. Through repetition of things you don't want to do, you develop like an armor for your mind. You start to armor your mind, because your mind's like, okay, we suffer every day. That's what we do. We do stuff that sucks every day. So then when the suck stuff comes, you're ready for it. Motivation, you have to learn to exist without it. You have to learn to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there. Because I'm not going to always be motivated.
The discipline can seem like it's your worst enemy. But the reality is, discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And it'll put you on that path. The path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness.
Thing goes for discipline. Doing the thing in spite of not wanting to do the thing is discipline, right? You don't need motivation to get yourself up to go and do a thing. Make the promise small, build it up step by step. Know that you are going to have setbacks. A habit missed once is a mistake. A habit missed twice is the start of a new habit. Never miss 2 days in a row.
People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting up after it every daggone day.
You said that discipline eats motivation for breakfast. Jocko said the exact same thing.
Think about the things that you tell yourself, the lies you use to rationalize taking the easy road. Taking the easy road and leaving discipline behind. Think about them.
I'm trying to get to where I'm going, and ain't nobody gonna stop me, or whatever going on, the talking and the captions or whatever the memes. It can't stop me because it's a vision that I have and it's goals that I have and I set out for myself that I gotta get there no matter what.
The suffering before your mind starts saying we need self-talk. So what I tell myself is I go back to the months and years of preparation to get to that day. And I'm telling myself, the 3:30 in the morning, and I'm looking at my shoes, and I want to go out there and run 30 miles. I have to, in that second, in that moment of this self-talk, my mind saying, you got to find more, you got to find more. I once again calm down, go back into my mind, in my cookie jar, I call it, and I have to reflect back on the I did to get here. And that becomes my self-talk. Self-talk does not work unless it is real. Most of us lie to ourselves in the self-talk. It doesn't work. It has to be real. It has to be something that you've done to make it really work.
I'm doing something I don't want to do. Every time I start doing things I don't want to do, I grow.
Everyone says discipline is so important, but they never want to tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's the strongest form of self-love. It's ignoring something you want right now for something better later on. Discipline reveals the commitment you have to your dreams, especially on the days that you don't want to. The future you is depending on the current you to keep the promises that you made to yourself yesterday.
Motivation is crap. People right now, maybe listen to this, they'll be motivated to go run. If it's cold somewhere where they're at, a lot of them shut that door, go back inside. That's motivation. It comes and go as how you feel. If you and your wife are good, if you and your kids are good, if you're good at work, you're motivated. I like a motherfucker whose life is imploded, ain't got in life, and says, I still gotta get after it today, man.
Your attitude has a giant effect, not just on your life, but on other people's lives around you.
To do anything successfully in life, you've got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, if you're willing to give it that much, can get a big piece of what you want. And dreams do come true. Anything you want can happen and become a reality.
So there's 1,000 ways to say this, but listen, because I'm only gonna say it once. I fought for it because no one gave it to me, because it was just me alone in the gym, me alone in the mirror, me alone in my head. No one did it for me. I worked for it, and I'm never gonna let someone else take that from me.
Everybody just wants to be comfortable. Everybody wants to sit on the couch. I don't want to go outside, it's cold. I don't want to do this, it's hot. Like, you've got to do things that you don't want to do because you show your body that your mind is the boss. Your mind is telling your body what to do, and then you have control.
Keep repeat. The consistency is the most difficult thing.
Just doing it every day.
Yes, every day.
Do you ever wake up and you say, nah, I don't want to do it today?
I fight against that. You know, it's the big challenge. It's when you're not willing to do something, but you have to do it. This is the main point. This is why I say our mind, it's a box of surprises, and you have to challenge yourself to be consistent. I repeat, sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say, you like to go to the gym every day. Of course, no. It's not true. Nobody likes to go to the gym every day. But you have to do it.
If I'm running on a treadmill and I get to mile 9 and I get complete cramp in one of my legs, and I know I've told myself I'm going to run 10 kilometers today, he goes, I will have to limp the last mile, even if no one's watching, because I can't let the demons in. And if I let the demons in, they'll show up in the 11th round of a championship fight when there's 50,000 people watching me in the audience. And I know deep in my self-story that I'm the type of person that quits when things get hard because I got off that treadmill at mile 9 when no one was watching. It would modify my self-story. The commitments we keep to ourselves and what we do when no one's watching is the most persuasive evidence that governs everything we then do every day thereafter.
What if? A lot of times I'll be in a 200 mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through. You know what I said to myself? What if I can be the 36th? It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms because it makes me just like, what if?
You say the emotionally immature man seeks out motivation to do something hard one time. The emotionally mature man uses discipline to do something hard 1,000 times. Why is emotional maturity related to motivation and discipline?
When you have emotional maturity, you realize that some days you're not going to sleep well. Some days you're going to wake up and you've got your schedule and everything's planned out and the poop hits the fan. And whether things go well or not that day, the emotionally mature man will still do what he has to do to stack his wins, to focus on his purpose. Whereas the emotionally immature man will say, well, I didn't sleep well, I had nightmares, so I'll stay in bed. I didn't sleep well, or it's raining outside, it's cold outside, I don't feel good. I just woke up and the airplanes hit the World Trade Center, so I guess I have to change my pattern of life. You have to stay the course no matter what. And it takes a high level of emotional maturity because your emotions dictate your motion.
Every morning, every day of our lives, we have choices to make. You have the choice to stay in bed, to say, forget it, I'm not gonna work out today, or forget it, I'm not gonna work hard today. You always have a choice every single day of your life.
You got friends that like to party, right? They like to go out, they like to drink and go out to the clubs. You're around those people, all of a sudden you start feeling that little urge. And you got other friends that are disciplined. They are going to go to the gym early in the morning. They make you want to work out. If you aren't careful, you can slide down the path of least resistance, the path to weakness.
Who are you on those days you don't want to do things? It's easy to conquer when it's good weather. You got good sleep. Work's going good. The family's good. You feel great. Your body's not injured. Those are the easy days to come. But who are you on those days when all hell's broke loose? Your body's fucked up. You're sore. You're depressed. You're miserable. You're not the favorite person at school. You might be getting bullied. You might be falling behind in life. Who are you on those days when shit's all fucked up? That's the great divide. Those people who get up on those days when everything's up and still grind, that's the separator right there.
Some of these motivational people out here, it's the funniest thing in the world to me. They'll go and say, when you wake up in the morning, pound your chest, you know, and look at yourself in the mirror and do all this bullshit. I hope it works. What works for me is that everyday resume. The things I know I've accomplished, the things I know I've done, real hard work, the real calluses on my mind, the real calluses on my hands. That's it. It's nothing is permanent. I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard when I was just trying to become, I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these moments of like, it's crazy, man, of this thought. I'm always by myself. I'm always deep in thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there just are so upset with how you lived your life. Just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from for me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose. And my suffering, it had a purpose. It had a purpose.
What if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through? What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off. But you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
You have to learn how to get up and do. You ain't got no fucking 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life, it sucks. You're in the dungeon. But guess what, motherfucker? I'm still going to get it.
When all of that noise is gone, it's quiet, and it's you against you, and now all those endorphins are gone. And I promise you, man, by getting up early and getting after it to go lose weight and study harder, guess what? It's a lot harder now. That repetition becomes a lot harder now.
The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing, rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures.
It's easy to get on. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. All right, man, I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going. I don't feel like going to work. I'm done. It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
I want to be uncommon amongst uncommon people. I wanted to be the guy. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you don't understand me. I ain't give. Once I went through this journey, this path of life, you ain't got. There's a whole bunch of guys that don't like me. I don't give a. I'm a warrior. A warrior's a motherfucker who says, "Hey, I'm here again today. I'm here again tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. I'm 50 years old. I'm still getting after it." It's a person that puts no limit on what's possible. Every day I wake up and I don't want to do something. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bit? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? There's no passion. There's no motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, this is no. It's every day of your life just doing. People talk about discipline and determination and, repetitions and all this consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is full of There's no room in that mind for discipline.
Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Messaging friends who may or may not be doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on other people who have done the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how other people did the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading this essay isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing.
There was no talent. It was just try again, try again, try again. And that sucks, man. You don't need talent. You need discipline. Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
It's the moments in life, the decisions you make on a moment-to-moment basis that add up to be the guy or not the guy. Tonight, I did something, that I feel more of a guy. For me, who I am, my guy.
Life is one big tug of war.
I am a successful YouTuber. I am a successful actor. I make a lot of money doing what I love on YouTube, creating value. I do what I love. I inspire people. I make $176,000 a month doing what I love. I am successful. I am fit. I am healthy. I am capable. I am excited. I am disciplined. I move when I don't want to move. I am disciplined. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. Anything I work for, I can have. All I have to do, and you can join me in on this, is make a list of the things that it would take for me to get to that place where I want to be. And I will wake up every single day and I will hit each and every single task, no matter how many divisions or how much I need to break down each task into a smaller task. I will do every single task. I will not do what is easy and what is comfortable. I will do what is required. I love myself and I am worth it. Everything that I desire and everything that I dream and everything that I want to be, I already am. I am those things. I am those things right here, right now. My reality, my circumstances, what I can touch and what I could see, most definitely it is going to take time to catch up, but I already am those things. I already have those things. I already possess that self-discipline and that self-love. It is here. It is here right now, and it is here in abundance. I show up and I do the tasks, the actions that confirm that statement, those statements. If you wake up and you act and you believe in what you cannot see, one day what you cannot see will be what you see. And I don't know how many times you need to play that back. If you wake up and you act and you do and you believe in what you cannot see, one day what you cannot see will be what you see. Rewind that and listen to that as many times as you have to, because I guarantee that the reason you do not feel 100% right now is not because there is anything wrong with you, but it is because you are not doing what the real you does. You're not up and doing what your soul was created to do. So start today. Identify those tasks. You can do it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. It doesn't matter what your friends and your family have told you. You are the best and highest version of yourself, and you start doing those tasks today, you start taking those actions to back that up, and one day what I am telling you about you will be the reality that you can see, touch, and feel around you. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys tomorrow.